Hi, my name is Kenny Anderson, and this is my Frontier Airlines flight delay analysis. I used the data in Tableau to create different visualizations that you'll see in the next couple slides. Um, but Frontier is one of the smaller companies, I noticed, and so they don't fly as much as some of the bigger companies like Delta, American Airlines, or Southwest. But definitely there's places to improve. Um, and there's still issues that can, need brought up. So the goal today is to figure out what the delays are and what causes them and what we can do to reduce the time. So so the total daily delay minutes by delay type. Um, As you can see, we only have three different types here because it's a smaller company and there's not sometimes all the data that you would like. But um, with this, the most apparent is the late aircraft delay and the carrier delay. Um, so this can be caused by, a couple things, whether that's scheduling or air traffic, or amount of demand and of like mechanics and stuff to try to get the flight turned around and back in the air after service. But we'll go to the next slide. Airlines departure delay, as you can see, it's actually the third lowest average delayed, with it being delayed about 27% of the time, which is still crazy if you think about that. You know, you have one of the best on time, you know, airlines, and it's still 27% uh delayed. 20% of the time, 27% of the time it's delayed. Sorry about that. And so delays by city, as you can see, Denver is the most apparent one, because it's a huge major central airport, um, with it having 528 total delayed flights. 304 of them were in Denver. So definitely this is a place that needs to be looked at. It, Flying into Denver, maybe the company should expect delays and adjust the times, um, and push it back just a little bit. So, the scheduling throughout the day is more accurate, and turnaround times are faster. And also, I guess, depending on where you come from, uh, there might be a place, you know, east, west that, might be smoother to land in on that won't have as much traffic. Um, I would guess coming in from the south would be the less traffic. But yeah, so despite that, delays still happen often, enough to matter for sure. Okay. In conclusion, Frontier doesn't have too many flights, like I said. The problem is that when it does happen, they're too long. Um, by giving planes more time in between flights, you could help the scheduling time, and planning faster routes and better routes can lower both that as well. Um, Also, the maintenance, having hiring more mechanics could help. Um, get the plane back up in the sky because maintenance is one of the bigger issues that causes flights to be grounded. And I've experienced that firsthand. Uh, Even just, 10 minutes in between flights, I feel like would definitely help. And also avoid back-to-back scheduling to, prevent all of this, to give a little bit of time for like the pilots to switch shifts, or just to clean the aircraft itself, which is the most basic and simple issue, but obviously you need a lot of different strategies to be able to implement an effective, um, plan. Uh, and so they are doing a good job for the most part, but emphasizing efficiency and planning. From Frontier doesn't need more planes, I think, just smarter scheduling to improve just the overall profitability and um, customer satisfaction.